Welcome to the Ainfluencer podcast, your go-to hub for influencer marketing, e-commerce, and affiliate strategies. Follow us to uncover success stories, expert advice, and practical insights to elevate your brand. This is the Ainfluencer podcast, your guide to mastering influence and transforming your business. Stay tuned.
Okay, so you're looking for a Collabstr alternative, right?
Yeah.
Something that really delivers for your influencer marketing.
Yeah, sounds like it.
And we got you covered, don't worry.
Oh, good.
We went through like a mountain of articles and analyses
Wow.
to find the best options.
Okay.
And one platform really jumped out at us, Ainfluencer.
Ainfluencer.
Yeah, Ainfluencer.com.
Got it. Yeah, it seems like you really need a platform that, gets influencer marketing. And from what I've seen, Ainfluencer really does tick a lot of boxes.
It does.
It's a busy world out there. Some of these platforms, well, they just don't cut it.
Yeah, for sure.
They leave you wanting more.
Let's jump right in and see why Ainfluencer might be the answer.
Nah.
This Medium article we found lays it all out.
Okay, great.
First things first, can we just acknowledge that this platform is completely free?
I was surprised too. Like, really free, no free trial with limited features or a freemium model where they hit you with hidden costs later.
Ugh, I hate those.
It's 100% free forever.
Forever. Which is a huge contrast to Collabstr. Because as you know, they still take a 10% cut, even on their free plan.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
It's ridiculous. Ainfluencer only takes a 20% commission and only after a successful collaboration.
Okay, so they're only making money if you are.
Exactly. So they're invested in making sure your campaigns actually work,
Makes sense.
That's a business model I can get behind.
It makes you wonder why other platforms haven't caught on. Seriously.
I mean, everybody wins.
Now, let's talk about finding the right influencers.
Okay.
Ainfluencer has over 1 million influencers in their database.
That's a lot.
Which is impressive, just on its own.
Yeah.
But what I was really interested in was their AI-powered matching system.
Oh, yeah. They use AI to match you with influencers that are like the perfect fit for your brand based on your needs, your target audience.
Like, it really gets granular. It's not just keyword matching.
Yep. This article mentioned they analyze over 20 different criteria, like niche, demographics, engagement metrics.
Engagement's huge, yeah.
Even brand affinity.
Whoa, is that even possible?
Apparently. It's impressive. So Ainfluencer takes the guesswork out of finding influencers. And time is money, right?
Oh, especially in marketing.
But finding the right people is just the first step.
Yeah. What's next?
You need to be able to, trust them.
Absolutely. And Ainfluencer has these built-in features that prioritize transparency and accountability.
Okay, I like that.
Public reviews, ratings, direct communication between brands and influencers, even a secure escrow system for payments.
Wait, hold on. Break down this escrow system for me. I get it in other situations. But how does that work for, influencer marketing?
It's really smart, actually. The money for the campaign, it's held by Ainfluencer until both the brand and the influencer are happy with the work.
Oh, that's smart.
It protects both sides from, any shady stuff or unmet expectations.
Makes sense.
It's like having a neutral third party making sure everything's good.
Yeah, that's reassuring.
Yeah.
Especially for smaller businesses or, brands that are new to this whole influencer thing.
Right.
It takes some of the risk out.
Takes a lot of the risk out, actually.
If there are any issues, they have a resolution center for mediating any disputes.
Wow, they've thought of everything.
Yeah, it seems like it.
So that's all great, but how does this compare to some of the other platforms out there? What did you think of IQfluence?
Honestly, I wasn't that impressed. They talk a big game about having advanced search filters and this huge database, but I've seen some really bad reviews about hidden fees.
Yeah.
And their pricing isn't very transparent. Major red flag for me.
I agree. Transparency is the key, especially in this industry. It's all about trust.
Exactly.
And speaking of trust, InBeat, even their priciest plan limits how many campaigns you can run.
What?
It's crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
It's like they're stuck in the past.
Totally.
Ainfluencer lets you have unlimited campaigns, unlimited invites.
Okay, so they're giving you freedom.
Freedom to experiment, to scale your efforts.
Right.
Without hitting these artificial limitations,
Yeah, it makes you wonder why anyone would choose InBeat over Ainfluencer.
Right. Ainfluencer's model just seems more in line with how influencer marketing actually works.
Yeah.
It's dynamic, constantly evolving.
Right.
You need a platform that can keep up.
Definitely.
Okay, so we've covered finding influencers, building trust, managing campaigns.
Mm-hmm.
But what about actually making this all work with your online store? Does Ainfluencer have that covered?
Oh, yeah, they do. And they've gone above and beyond here.
Okay, yeah.
They have an app for Shopify, integrates directly with your store.
Nice.
You can manage your campaigns,
Okay.
track sales, even handle your affiliate program.
All in one place.
All in one place.
That's amazing.
So many brands are already using Shopify, so it just makes sense.
Super convenient. What about businesses that are using other platforms? Are they just out of luck?
No, not at all. Ainfluencer is working on integrations for Magento, WooCommerce, Shoplatza, BigCommerce.
Wow.
They're making this accessible for everybody.
They really are. It's impressive.
Yeah.
What about international brands? Does Ainfluencer cater to a global audience?
Another thing that impressed me, actually,
Yeah.
they support 6 languages already: Spanish, Portuguese, Russian, French, Hindi, and English.
Wow.
And they're adding more.
Nice.
They're thinking globally,
Goody.
which is so important nowadays. This is another area where they're way ahead of the competition.
Yeah.
Heapsy, for example, their language support is terrible.
Really?
It's like they're not even trying.
It's night and day.
Totally.
Ainfluencer's breaking down those barriers.
Yeah.
Making influencer marketing work for everyone, no matter where you're from
Or what language you speak.
or what language you speak. Exactly.
And they're not stopping there. They keep adding new features, refining the old ones based on what users are saying.
That's great.
You don't see that kind of responsiveness very often.
No, you don't.
Especially with companies that are just focused on the bottom line.
Okay, let's talk about Modash.
Mm-hmm.
They're a big one, right?
They're the biggest.
Massive database, fancy features, but it's expensive.
How expensive are we talking?
Plans start at $299 a month.
Whoa.
And even then, it has limitations.
Really?
Some of the reviews I read said their search filters were limited.
Mm-hmm.
Restrictions on certain features.
Wow.
It seems like you're paying a premium just for the name.
Not for the quality.
Yeah, and not necessarily getting your money's worth, especially when you compare it to Ainfluencer, which is free and offers, like, the same features, if not better.
It really makes you think.
Right. Ainfluencer is like a breath of fresh air in a world where everything costs an arm and a leg.
It does.
They're showing that you don't have to compromise on quality or features just because you're on a budget.
Exactly.
It's a game changer.
Imagine what you could do with that $299 a month you'd be saving.
I know.
If you went with Ainfluencer instead of Modash.
It's almost too good to be true. I'm starting to sound like a commercial here.
I know, right?
But I'm seriously impressed.
It's not every day you find a platform that's this good and free.
Yeah.
Exciting to think about the possibilities.
Wish your videos could speak the world's language? Imagine your videos breaking through language barriers and reaching billions more people who speak over 200 languages different from yours. Whether you're a brand, influencer, or podcaster,
Se per te è importante quanto per If smelling good 24 hours. Si pour toi il est aussi important. Si para ti es tan importante como para mí oler rico 24 horas.
language shouldn't hold you back from reaching larger audiences. Create a video and distribute it in 200+ languages. How does that sound? Our AI-powered video translation makes it possible with just a click. So why limit your reach? Work smarter. Create one video and turn it into 200+ localized versions.
Horas al día. Tengo que recomendarte Cleansen.
Whether you're a business expanding globally, an influencer connecting with diverse followers, or a YouTuber growing your channel, one thing is clear. Language barriers are a thing of the past. With just a few clicks, you can translate your videos into multiple languages,
Would you like me to translate that?
instantly connecting with audiences worldwide. It's simple. Upload your video. Choose the languages to translate to. Let our AI work its magic. In minutes, your video will be transformed with accurate tone, voice, subtitles, and even voiceover options, ready to captivate audiences in any language.
Last a very long time on your body. There are fragrances for both.
Don't wait. The world is watching. Join thousands of businesses, influencers, and content creators who trust our AI to take their content to a global stage. It's time to start up. Brand ID is your digital hub.
You know what's really striking about Ainfluencer?
Mm-hmm.
It's how much they focus on helping brands actually make money.
Yeah.
Not just like vanity metrics or brand awareness.
Right.
They have features that are built to help you get sales, conversions.
It's like they get it, you know,
Yeah.
that businesses need to see a return on their investment.
Exactly. That's where their e-commerce integration is so good.
It is.
We talked about the Shopify app, but they're also working on integrations with Magento, WooCommerce, ShopLotza, BigCommerce.
It's like basically any online business can use Ainfluencer for their affiliate marketing.
Pretty much. It's a game changer for brands that want to, reach new customers through these influencer partnerships.
And for influencers,
Yeah.
it opens up a whole new world of like ways to make money.
Exactly. And don't forget about the security and transparency that Ainfluencer brings.
Right.
Their escrow system. Make sure influencers are getting paid fairly, on time.
For the sales they drive, yeah.
That kind of protection is so important for building trust.
Yeah, it is.
And it encourages influencers to actually promote stuff they believe in.
Exactly. It's a win-win.
For everyone.
So to recap,
Okay.
we've looked at Ainfluencer's key features, talked about their focus on transparency, security,
Yep.
and how they handle affiliate marketing.
It's impressive.
It really is. Like, they've thought of everything.
They have.
But there's one more thing about Ainfluencer I want to touch on.
What's that?
Their emphasis on community.
Oh, yeah.
That's what really sets them apart.
I agree.
Ainfluencer isn't just a tool.
It's more than that.
It's a place for brands and influencers to connect.
Share ideas, support each other.
Yeah. They've got a blog, active social media. They even do events
That's cool.
to bring their community together,
It's like they're really invested in making it more than just a platform.
They are. It's
Yeah.
refreshing. In a world where everything's so transactional,
Yeah.
to see a platform prioritizing genuine relationships.
I'd agree.
Those relationships are what lead to long-term success.
Absolutely.
It's not just about one-off deals.
Right.
It's about building partnerships that last, that benefit everyone.
So we've talked about all the good stuff with Ainfluencer.
We have.
But are there any downsides? No platform is perfect, right?
That's true. Actually, while I was researching for this this deep dive, I did find a couple of areas where they could, improve.
Oh, like what?
Some users mentioned their customer support hours.
Okay.
They're pretty limited, just standard business hours.
I see.
So if you have a problem outside of those times, you might have to wait a while for a response.
I guess for a company that's growing, it's tough to offer 24/7 support right away.
Yeah, that's fair.
But it's something they should definitely look into as they get bigger.
For sure.
What else?
Another thing is the campaign creation process.
Okay.
It's definitely more user-friendly than some other platforms.
Yeah.
But it can still be a bit complex, especially if you're new to influencer marketing.
There's a learning curve, for sure.
There is.
But to be fair, they have tons of resources,
Right.
tutorials to help people learn the platform.
Exactly. And it's important to remember that they're constantly evolving.
Always improving.
They're listening to feedback,
Good.
making changes.
That's what you want to see.
Yeah, so I'm sure that campaign creation process will get even easier and more intuitive over time.
What about the influencers themselves? Is there a good range of niches represented on Ainfluencer?
They say they have a diverse database, yeah,
Okay.
across all sorts of niches. Beauty, fashion, gaming, tech.
Sounds good.
But I did see a few comments from people who said it was hard to find influencers in, like, super specific industries.
Oh, like what?
Real estate, legal services.
I see.
Makes sense, though. It's probably just a matter of time before they expand into those more niche areas.
As they grow, attract more influencers.
Yeah.
The diversity of niches is bound to increase.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's still a pretty young platform, but it's growing fast.
And speaking of growth,
Yeah.
it's worth noting that their focus is mainly on Instagram and TikTok right now.
Okay.
So if you're looking for influencers on other platforms like LinkedIn or YouTube,
Right.
you might have to look elsewhere, for now at least.
It's about using the right tool for the job.
Exactly.
One last thing to remember.
Yeah.
Ainfluencer is a marketplace,
Okay.
so it's competitive.
Makes sense.
Brands are competing for influencers and vice versa to succeed on Ainfluencer.
Yeah.
You gotta be strategic, proactive.
They can't just sit back and wait for things to happen.
Nope. You gotta engage with the platform,
Build relationships.
put in the work, create good content, good campaigns.
Exactly.
It's a competitive world out there.
It is.
But for those who are willing to hustle,
Mm-hmm.
Ainfluencer gives you a huge opportunity
A huge opportunity to connect with the right people
and actually see results.
in the world of influencer marketing, which can be tough.
It can.
So, big picture, sounds like Ainfluencer is a game changer
I think so.
for brands and influencers.
It's free, it's user-friendly,
Promotes transparency, security, authentic collaborations.
and while there are a few things they could improve,
Sure.
the overall value is undeniable.
It is. They're making influencer marketing accessible for everyone, businesses, creators, no matter how big or small.
And I feel like we're just scratching the surface of what a influencer can do. As they grow, as they innovate, I think they have the potential to really change the influencer marketing landscape.
For the better, hope
For the better, exactly.
It's a really interesting time to be in this industry.
It is.
And a influencer is leading the way towards a more accessible, transparent, effective future.
Effective future for influencer marketing.
That's the goal.
It's amazing how much they pack into a free platform.
It is.
We've covered so much.
We have.
Finding influencers, managing campaigns, integrating with your store. But there's one piece we haven't talked about yet.
What's that?
Affiliate marketing.
Oh, yeah.
This is where a influencer really shines.
Yeah, it does.
They've made it so easy for brands to set up these programs.
Even if they've never done it before.
Exactly. I was really impressed with how they've simplified the whole process.
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward.
The Shopify integration makes tracking sales and calculating commissions like a breeze. And they're adding integrations for Magento, WooCommerce, Shoplatza, BigCommerce.
Okay, so basically any online business can use it.
Pretty much. It's a game changer for brands that want to grow, you know.
Reach new customers
Exactly.
through these influencer partnerships.
And for influencers.
Yeah.
It's a whole new way to make money.
It is a whole new revenue stream.
And let's not forget about the security and transparency.
Right.
That escrow system we talked about.
Yeah.
It makes sure influencers get paid what they're owed when they're owed it.
For the sales they generate.
Exactly.
That protection is so important for trust.
It is.
It encourages influencers to promote things they actually stand behind.
Right. It's not just about a quick buck.
It's about believing in what you're promoting.
Exactly.
It's a win-win.
So to recap,
Okay.
we've explored a influencer's key features.
We have.
Talked about their commitment to transparency, security, and looked at how they handle affiliate marketing.
Pretty impressive stuff.
They've really thought of everything. But there's one more thing I want to mention.
What's that?
Their focus on community.
Oh, yeah.
This is something that sets them apart, I think.
I agree.
A influencer is not just a platform.
Right.
It's a place where brands and influencers can connect.
Share ideas, support each other.
They have a blog. They're active on social media. They even host events.
Really? That's cool.
To bring their community together.
Wow, they're going all out.
They are. It's clear they're invested in building something more than just a marketplace.
It's about fostering those relationships.
Exactly.
Which are so important in this industry.
So if you're looking for an influencer marketing platform that's free, comprehensive, and built on trust and community,
Yeah.
I think it's safe to say that a influencer is a great option.
Couldn't agree more. They're changing the game.
They are.
Empowering brands and influencers to really thrive in this, ever-changing world of influencer marketing.
Well said. And on that note, I think we've reached the end of our deep dive into a influencer.
Time flies when you're having fun
It really does.
and learning about awesome platforms.
Exactly.
It's been a pleasure diving into this with you.
Likewise.
As always, we encourage you to do your own research,
Yeah, check out the platform for yourself.
And if you have any thoughts or questions, you know where to find us.
Hit us up on social media.
We love hearing from you guys.
We do. Until next time, happy collaborating.